Many iPad users are still struggling with split screen after iPadOS 26 update, which no longer supports 3-dot split screen shortcut, which was replaced with resizable apps under windowed apps and stage manager options. Let me show you step by step how to use each of these and also help you decide which is the best for you. I have iPad 10th generation with me, but you can do this with any iPad with iPadOS 26 update. Head over to Settings, Multitasking and Gestures, which gives you three options: full screen apps, windowed apps, and stage manager. First one is the full screen apps. This is a vanilla iPad setting in which all apps will be in full screen. If you don't plan on using the split screen, this will be the best setting for you without any distraction. And a pro tip, this is the only mode which supports bottom finger swipe gestures for screenshot and quick note. And you can set it up right over here. So I just selected the full screen apps. And then there is a setting for swipe finger from corner, and you can set up left corner swipe and right corner swipe. It essentially gives you three options. Either you don't do anything, or you set up screenshot, or you set up quick note. Once this is set up, this is how it is done. So you just swipe from the left corner and it will take a screenshot. And you swipe from the right corner and it will give you the quick note window. To do this with the other two options, you need an Apple Pencil. Currently, this option is grayed out. In the other two options, if you can see, you can't do anything, which means in the future, this might be supported. But if you plan on using the split screen, then select one of these two options, windowed apps or the stage manager. So let us start with the windowed apps, and let me tap on it. This is recommended if you have a small screen like iPad mini or even a regular iPad, or if you want to use split screen with two apps side by side instead of frequent switching between apps or a group of apps. Using this is extremely simple. App will open in full screen for the first time, and you can resize it using this bottom right corner. And it will remember the size and position of this app the next time you open it. Also, swiping down from the top will give you a bunch of different options similar to Mac. And you can always go back to the full screen mode using these three buttons. Again, very similar to Mac. I'll just tap on this green button and bring it back to the full screen mode. There are some additional configuration options you can set up as needed. I will make a different video for these additional features that are available under windowed apps as well as Stage Manager. And the other option is Stage Manager. So let me select it over here. This one is recommended for pro users using iPad for multiple different things like work, entertainment, notes, calls, etc. and require frequent app switching. It will have a recent apps dock on the left, and you can again resize the full screen mode of an app using this bottom right corner, and you can reposition it. And you can see there are a bunch of recent apps that you have opened. So if you require very frequent app switching, you can definitely go with the Stage Manager. So I'll go here and then I'll go to another app. I'll exit the full screen mode and then I'll go to ChatGPT. So this is extremely useful if you are multitasking and switching between apps. But it takes up screen real estate towards the left, so only recommended to use with iPads with larger screens like iPad Pros, and only if you are multitasking. And there are some additional settings you can change as needed. As I said, I will have a separate video covering all these different features that are available under Stage Manager and the windowed apps. Now, here is the best split screen feature whether you are using windowed apps or the Stage Manager. If you happen to use same two apps side by side very frequently, this is a must-have setting for a great iPad experience. For that, swipe down from the home screen, search for Shortcuts app and open this. This is a built-in app. Now here, go to Gallery, and towards the right, under the Get Organized section, there is a split screen 2 apps. So tap on it and set up shortcut. Now choose the first app. So let me pick up Books as the first app. Next, it will ask me to select the second app. Let me select Notes and then add shortcut. So the shortcut has been added. Now let me go to all shortcuts and the shortcut has been created for split screen 2 apps, but you still have a couple of steps to go. Now click on these 3 dots and click on the app name over here to rename it. So let me call it Books and Notes. And then click on the share button over here and tap on add to home screen. You can choose a color for easy identification, or you can choose a custom image as well if you want, and click on add. And you can see the shortcut for books and notes has been created. All you have to do going forward when you want to use these 2 apps side by side in split screen is to tap on this shortcut, and both the apps will open in split screen in one single tap. You can create multiple shortcuts for different combination of apps. And if you by any chance want to use all these 3 options interchangeably, I would suggest you to configure a shortcut in the control center for multitasking. So just swipe down and open the control center, tap over here, add a control and search for multitasking. Okay, so the multitasking icon has been set up. If it is off, it will remain in the full screen mode. If you want windowed apps or the stage manager, press and hold on it and then select which one you want. So you can easily select windowed apps and then you can easily switch to the stage manager. Or if you want to revert back to the full screen mode, you can just tap on it once and it will revert back to the full screen mode. And good thing is that it remembers all the settings while you are switching between all these 3 options. So whatever app sizes I had in the windowed apps or the stage manager, it will remember it. So I can flawlessly switch between the 3. I hope this video helped you. If you are interested in learning more about iPad features like the gestures feature, make sure to follow. Thank you for watching.